Hey, who's a Christian out there? How many of y'all are Christians? Now, okay, out of all the people that say they were real Christians, how many of y'all are really tripping? Let me break it down to you. A Christian versus a trippin'. So, of course, somebody who's a Christian is genuinely good-hearted. They're the ones who are serving humbly with love. They're going to serve you with love all day, every day. They're going to honor their father and mother. They're going to honor God. And of course, they're going to love their neighbors as themselves. There is no judgment with these type of people. These people really care about goodness and serving goodness. For real, what they do in their lives, you can tell a true Christian versus somebody who's a trippin'. What's a trippin', Greg? I'm glad you asked. Let me show you really quick. In 1 John chapter 4, verse 20, this is what it says. If someone says, I love God, but hates a fellow believer, that person is a liar. Because if we don't love people we can see, like we actually see day to day, how can we love God? A thing that we can't see. Somebody who we can't see. So this is why they give the command, those who love God must also love their fellow believers. And then there's another translation when it says fellow believer as your brother. You know what I mean? Your brother or your sister. So this is what 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 14 says. But I am not surprised. Even Satan disguised himself as an angel of light. You got to keep in mind that Satan was a fallen angel. So like, how does an angel look? Obviously, he's going to turn himself to look like the most beautiful person that this planet has seen, just so that way he can deceive you a lot more. Verse 15 in 2 Corinthians chapter 11 says, so it is no wonder that his servants also disguise themselves as servants of righteousness. In the end, they will get punished for their wicked deeds deserved. 1 John chapter 4 verse 1 says, dear friends, do not believe everyone who claims to speak by the Spirit. You must test them to see if the spirit they have comes from God. This is how you do it. If a person claiming to be a prophet acknowledges that Jesus Christ came in a real body, that person has the Spirit of God. But if they don't acknowledge that truth about Jesus, that person is not from God. Okay, last one. In Titus chapter 1 verse 15, everything is pure to those whose hearts are pure, but nothing is pure to those who are corrupt and unbelieving, because their minds and consciousness are corrupted. Some people claim they know God, but they deny him by the way they live.